Shit, bruh. What is fucking up? First ever video on YouTube, or technically, first real video, real vlog, real raw shit ever recording. I don't know what the fuck I want to say in this video. I don't know what it's going to be about. It's just going to be the first video I have ever made or posted publicly like this. So nice to meet y'all. My name is Mats. I'm from Curacao, small little island in the Caribbean, where I wasn't quite born, but I was raised. And now we're here. Fast forward 20 years later. I'm 20, making my first ever YouTube video in terms of vlogging. Now, I'm gonna be posting my journey online in terms of making money online, like the whole controversial bullshit. In other words, I'm gonna document my journey on trading to see how far I'll make it with a personal brand, building, posting videos and whatever, and trading in general. So a bit of a backstory of me, who I am, or what I've done previously in the online space, I guess I should say. About a year and a half ago, start of 2025, was when I got into things online. I started doing high ticket sales first, bought a program, learned high ticket sales, and basically grinded on that for 8 months, 9 months, something like that. And it didn't work out exactly as I wanted it to, or I didn't stick with it long enough, whatever. I believe high ticket sales works. If you're a closer, great fucking work. But it wasn't for me. After 9 months, I broke even on my investment in terms of my course. And then I was thinking, man, high ticket sales not really it for me. And I stopped. And I took a break from making money online for about half a year, I think. Or no, maybe a little shorter. No, shorter, like a couple months. I started January 2025, high ticket sales, did that all the way up to July or August, so I'm fucking up the months already. But I believe in July or August, stopped that, took a break, and then in end of September, beginning of October 2025 is when I started my trading journey. So I basically got into this whole thing, wanted to make money online, wanted to change my life, whatever, and more freedom, and all the kind of basic things somebody would want to make money online off of, right? Why you want to make money online, have freedom, not work for anybody else. Me personally, I don't really like working with other people, as stupid as that sounds. With high ticket sales, you're kind of reliant on a team of people producing content, appointment setters, a whole bunch of bullshit like that. And I always felt like I was pretty hardworking, but other people were lacking sometimes, and I just hated cleaning other people their shit up and also listening and working together with other people. As stupid as that might sound. So I'm feeling strong as a one-man team in trading. That's why I got into it. Originally got into it because a couple of guys who I know from Curacao, I guess you could say friends of mine, also do trading now and did already back then. And another friend of mine introduced me to trading. He told me about it, like, yo, you can make a fuck ton of money with this. Look into it. So I looked into it, started watching YouTube videos, TGR Bootcamp, ICT, PB Trading. Those were the kind of three main guys I learned from. And from there, the ball started rolling. So in terms of my trading journey, I started, I guess, watching videos first, educating myself, then started doing paper trading and back testing kind of at the same time, creating a strategy, see whatever worked. So I believe for 2 months, first 2 months, I was actually going pretty hard on self-education. Never bought anything, no courses on trading whatsoever. So that's completely off all the free content that's available online. So I did that for 2 months, self-educated, then hopped right into back testing, as I mentioned, and did that for, I believe, pretty short amount of time. Maybe a month, maybe two, something along those lines. And then also kind of forward tested my strategy a little bit, but I wasn't taking it that seriously because at the time I lived in Europe and the time zones were pretty cooked, where I was trading at like 2:30 or 3:30, I believe, somewhere like that in the afternoon. So that was pretty shit. So I only like forward tested my strategy maybe 1 or 2 days out of the week. So I wasn't taking it that seriously. I started taking it real serious when I came back to Curacao, which for the ones who don't know is basically on the same time zone as New York Stock Exchange Open. Most of the times, I think summertime or wintertime or whatever, whenever the clock shifts 1 hour, we also shift 1 hour, so market open is either 9:30 or 10:30. But that's when the time started working better for me and I started actually taking this shit seriously. So beginning of 2026, bought my first funded, obviously fucking blew that shit, because if you're buying your first funded and passing it immediately and taking a build on it, hats fucking off. Or yeah, could also just be a little bit of luck. Wasn't the case for me. Bought 2 fundeds, blew them within like the first month, started going back to paper trading, kind of going back and forth. And now I believe I'm on my 5th funded, so I blew 4, but I don't want to be fucking like retarded. As in, you see a lot of people online saying like, yo, I fucking blew thousands of dollars before I started becoming profitable. As soon as I blew 2 funded accounts back in January, I was like, look, I'm not going to be stupid and just keep buying more and keep blowing them all. So keep just spending my money on basically nothing. And I wanted to be a little bit smarter about investing my money into such a funded account. So then I took some time off, see where I could improve, because I was still making a lot of technical mistakes at the time. And then I think 2 months later, in March, I started buying fundeds again, or evals, and now I passed my first eval. So currently it's the 6th of June 2026, so 6/6/26, if that makes sense. Crazy work. And I passed my first eval week and a half ago, and now I'm just slowly starting to work on this, just sticking to my model, not letting the psychological aspects get to me. So I actually started on a losing streak. Now I'm still a little bit of drawdown, but this is where my journey starts. So now you guys are all up to date on this account. I want to be documenting my journey in terms of trading. So I'm going to be posting YouTube videos on this account every single day, at least trade recaps and stuff like that. Maybe you're gonna do some vlogs or some bullshit like that. But I haven't made any money from trading, so that's why I also wanted to start posting shit right now, because I don't want to pop up out of nowhere making a bunch of fucking money. So this is living proof. I'm 20, haven't made any money, only blew 5 evals plus all the subscriptions, so I'm probably like $1,500 deep into trading right now, and still working on the shit to make it work. So this is what I'm going to do now, document my journey, just post trade recaps of what I'm doing, trying to give you guys an insight on whatever's going on, how I'm thinking, my model or whatever, which isn't complicated at all. So I just want to document my journey, take you guys with me on how this is going. And also I'm doing this mostly for myself as well, where I can then at the end of the year or in a year time, look back at this video where I'm sitting in this hotel room and then thinking back like, damn, those were the good old days, still grinding, now I'm rich as fuck. That's hopefully what it's gonna look like in a year time. So I'm gonna post only on YouTube for the time being. I did some short form content previously with being a closer, high ticket sales and whatever. Kind of backfired in terms of everybody fucking saw it, family, friends and whatever, and didn't really like the way that was going back in the day. So I'm just gonna post stuff on YouTube right now where it's gonna be a little bit low key. I guess I feel more comfortable posting on YouTube only for now. So it's gonna be trade recaps, vlogs, and just gonna document my journey, see what I think works and what I like posting, and maybe if I build an audience pretty quickly or whenever I'll build an audience, see whatever works, whatever you like, and then boom, getting into that shit. So I obviously look up to all the big boys in the game who are posting content, trading, doing all this bullshit. I want to become not just like them. I want to obviously do my own little thing. But I am aspiring to be an influential trader in the future, since I feel like I could be able to help a lot of people soon, or sooner rather than later, but anytime in the future. Right, so that's why I'm posting this. This video will just be me yapping, no edits, nothing. just to kind of introduce myself. I've been wanting to do this for a pretty long time. As I said, I have posted short form content previously, which was, now it's already like a year ago, on Instagram and TikTok and whatever, when doing the closing shit. And ever since, I still wanted to do something with content, didn't know exactly what, but here I am. I have been also procrastinating with doing this video for a long time, but I wanted to make my first video, just sit down, talk, and something real. So that's essentially this video. So this is also gonna wrap it up. I feel like you'll get to know me in future videos, and I'll get to know myself even more in the future videos. So that's what this channel is gonna be about, nothing fancy. And I hope you enjoy these videos. At least I'm gonna be enjoying making these videos moving forward. Tomorrow I arrive back in Curacao. Tomorrow's also gonna be the first trade recap upload if I decide to take a trade. So I'll post a video if I've taken a trade, whether that's break even, loss, or win. If I don't take a trade, probably not gonna upload anything because I haven't taken anything. And that's gonna be what I'm gonna be posting in the beginning. And who knows, we're gonna be implementing some vlogs anytime soon. So I wanna emphasize, I have made $0 from trading. Don't take any advice from me. I'm just documenting this shit and speaking out loud whatever I think is facts nowadays. So don't take anything from me. And we'll see where my own strategy and my own thought process brings me. So that's what this video is going to be about. If you already know me IRL, fucking hit me up, say what's up, because I don't think anybody will see this from back home. Maybe they do. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up the video. I don't know what I need to say anymore. I just pressed record and started talking. So that's me. I'm gonna be posting these videos on this account. Hopefully we'll get anywhere, and I'll catch y'all fucking tomorrow, dude. This also keeps me accountable for posting this shit every single day. Just want to get myself in a habit of posting. Content is a volume game. Post, see what works, double down on what works. That's how I'm going to be looking into the future for content. So post a bunch of shit, keep myself accountable. I'll see you all tomorrow on the home setup. Peace.